Welcome back, everyone. Okay, here's a question you don't hear every day. When was the last time you square danced? Well, chances are you're like me and it was back in elementary school, but that's about to change because square dance caller Bear Miller, along with the Square Dance Halos Square Dance Club, stopped by today to teach us a few moves. Bear, thank you for being here with me.
Appreciate it very much. Thanks for having us.
Of course, I'm so excited. This is so awesome. So first of all, how did you get into square dancing? This is so specific.
It's all my wife's fault.
Oh, okay.
Because she grew up in her basement. They had a 4-H group, but it was her older brothers who was 9 years older. So she was always too little to do it.
Oh my gosh.
So by the time she got around to it, it was gone.
Yeah.
So then she badgered me for years.
Wow.
And then finally one night she said, "If you go once, I'll never bother you again."
Oh my gosh. And she didn't ever bother you again, or what?
Well, no, I got hooked.
That's amazing.
And now look what I'm doing.
Oh, I love
yeah.
that so much. That's such a great story and such a great way to get into something so unique and so different. I want to talk about how you got into calling, because that is a whole other art in itself. Tell me a little bit about calling as well.
It's just a learned trait. I just got interested in it by watching callers do what they do.
Sure.
And I got a mentor and did that. And they actually have caller schools around the country where a week-long class where you go improve your skills.
Yeah.
And now I am one of 30 accredited caller coaches in the world.
Oh, wow.
And I teach other callers how to call now.
That is amazing. I'm sure you meet some amazing people
And
too,
you meet them from all over the world. It's just that's the best thing about square dancing, the people.
Wow. Oh my gosh, the people. I was going to ask why you're so passionate about it, but it sounds like that might be one of the reasons.
The music, the people.
Yeah.
And the music has been upgraded to today's music. And you hear anything from older stuff to classical to Neil Diamond to Elton John to Bob Seger to current with Adele and Bruno Mars. So you can hear anything at a square dance.
That is so incredible. And are there places around Denver too that we can do this?
There are actually, it's an underground community. There's like 15 clubs around the Denver area, and there's 30 clubs up and down the Front Range.
Wow.
Where about any night of the week, and on the weekends, there's at least 2 dances every weekend on each night. So you have your choices of where to go and what you're going to do, or you can be as active as you want, or just dance occasionally.
That is so cool. And I have to ask you too, because I can imagine for you and your family, Bear, it's like, okay, if we're friends with Bear and his wife or Bear and his family, we're going to be going square dancing. Is that kind of the drill with you guys? Is that what we do?
Yeah, it's pretty much but now most of our friends are all square dancers. So we just got back from a square dance cruise.
Yeah.
We had 650 people on a cruise with us in our group. They square danced on the boat.
Amazing.
But otherwise, it's just a matter of they put out a bulletin, tells you where the dances are each month, where they could go, and what they want to do. So then different clubs go visit other clubs.
That is so cool.
It is very cool, and it's just one of the few places, activities where it's smoke-free, drink-free,
Right.
and you can go in and do, and when you walk in the door, everybody's happy to see you. It's literally friendship set to music.
That is so incredible. And you guys are called Not Your Daddy's Square Dance, which is so cool. Why is that the name you guys chose?
Because people in their mind think of what they did in
elementary
middle school,
Yeah.
and it was a turkey and the straw, it was a fiddle and a banjo.
Right.
And so people have that image of what it is.
Yes.
And we're kind of here today to show you it's a little bit different for the music, but the moves are still the same. But what you learned in grade school with the do-si-do and an idle man left are still what we use.
Amazing.
And you can go anywhere in the world and it's done in that in do-si-do and idle man left. The jokes may be in Japanese, but the other is all good.
It's all right there. Amazing. Well, Bear, I want you to teach me a move or two, if you don't mind.
Sure, hop over in the square.
Okay,
We'll flop you in the square.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so let's put
Right here?
Gears here, you're right there.
All
So
right.
face your partner.
Face my partner.
Johnny's your partner.
Hi,
You're going to do a do-si-do. To do that, it's a traditional one. Pass right shoulders, slide over back to back, back up, passing left shoulders. When you get done, you be smiling at your partner. If you notice, you're nose to nose, toes to toes, and belly button to belly button with them. You're perfect, okay? Turn and face the person behind you now is your corner. Do a do-si-do with your corner. Right shoulders, back to back, piece of cake, right? Now while you're facing your corner, stick out your left hand, do an idle man left forearm grip, come back to your partner, do a do-si-do. And then everything else is just listening to and following directions. So we'll start some music and we'll play with it, okay? So face in and we'll go.
All right, let's take it away.
Everybody bow to your partner. And your corners, 2 joint hands, circle left is what you do. Circle to the left and you hear me sing and a move around the ring. Face your corner, left alley man with a corner here. Do-si-do with a partner, Joe, you're not out of there yet.
Oh.
4 boys make a left-hand star, girls are smiling. Pick up your partner, arm around, and star promenade, girls go with them. Now hang on tight, boys, back up. Girls, swing in. Turn this star the other way again and a giddy go. Girls, back up with a full turn and a half more. And the boys, swing in with your left and a turn that thing. Here we go. And the boys back up and y'all join hands. Circle left is what you do. To the corner, Alaman left. Give a right to your partner, right and left grand. That's a call you might remember from when you were younger.
Oh my gosh, and if you guys feel
Want to meet
inspired to
your girl?
try
Give her a
square
swing.
dancing, check out the Square Dance Sampler. It's happening on Thursday, March 7th in Lakewood, and hopefully you're better than I am. Well, if you mention you saw them on Colorado&Company, you'll get half off. Learn more at squaredancedenver.org.
Head ladies, center for teacup chain. Here we go. This is kind of amazing. They just do things for a while without me saying a word. And it's beautiful to watch. And you notice we have all kinds of different outfits out there because square dancing isn't always required to have the petticoats now, but we have some who prefer it. Heads go up the middle and back with you.